Darryl's going to keep. He's going to scry. Keep that one on top. So Darryl will be starting us off with a Cinderglade. No. No, Cinderglades, yeah. I want to say the Cinderglades. I mean, he's playing green-red ramp, so it must be Cinderglades. Island, pass it back. Forest, pass it back. Not getting very aggro with the advocates like him and other ramp partners were earlier in this event. Got a Pilgrimage. One to the hand, one to the battlefield. One thing the ramps have going for it is just the fact that they outpace the Esper and the control decks and just how many lands they have. They will have double your lands in a short amount of time. Dale's going to feel that pressure now that he's on the draw. End step, he's going to anticipate. Love that FNM art. Grab a card, ship, I think 2 islands to the bottom here. Draw a turn. Looks like a spell. He really needs to have a counter spell here because you know that Darryl's not going to just play nothing on turn 5 with 4 lands. Going to 5. Here comes the mountain. Looks like there's explosive vegetation in Darryl's hand. Ugin the Spear Dragon. Maybe a second copy of Ugin, hard to tell. Looks like the play's going to be explosive vegetation. He wants to, he knows Daniel might have a counter spell with this mana up, and let's give him something he's not too concerned with having. He gets a Silumgar score and gets to see the Ojutai, because if not, he would be able to pay that 1 mana. So back to Daniel. He needs 2 more lands before he can cast that Ojutai. He's having more counter spells is one of the questions here. Sunken Hollow hits the battlefield. Daniel, you're thinking about if he commit to the board. Not even sure if he has anything he can. Oh, he's a Narset. That's a pretty good card. Good old Dragons and Tarkir card. Not going anywhere when Innistrad comes around, so might be a big Esper player going forward. Let's go to plus it. Take a look at the top card of his deck. Not a land, not a creature. Goes to the grip. Darryl now on 6 lands. Goes for 4 mana and a Thought-Knot Seer. He's going to take a look at that hand. We got Swamp, Dig Through Time, Valorous Stance, Ojutai, and Ultimate Price. Looks like probably an Ojutai or a Dig Through Time. Dig Through Time's not getting resolved until there are 2 lands at the battlefield. They only has 1, so that's a reason not to take it. Ojutai is a lot of work. Valorous Stance is going to take down the Thoughtseer, so I guess that's kind of a reason. But no, let's go with the Ojutai. He's perfectly happy with trading the Thought-Knot for an Ojutai and a Valorous Stance and giving him a random card. So pass it back to Daniel here. Daniel's going to tick up. Take a look at the top card. Looks like it's probably a land or it's a dragon. So that'll stay on top. Swap the battlefield and back to Darryl. You're going to swing in with Thought-Knot for 4. Thought-Knot's going to hit a Valorous Stance. Since we're going at the Narset, and he definitely cares about that Narset. Draws a card. And our Thought-Knot Seer, so you can see what that card is. It is a Bloodstained Mire or a Shambling Vent. One of those was draw for a turn. One of those was draw off the Thought-Knot Seer. Gets to hit that Dig Through Time. Doesn't care about the Ultimate Price, not too many things. Gets exiled, actually, so I'm going to go correct that. What's up? Alright, it looks like we get that settled. Take your time now in the exile zone where it belongs. Don't want those delve spells. Bleh. Getting extra power where they shouldn't have. Looks like Chandra is going to hit the battlefield, or it won't. Doesn't have to reveal a dragon because he tapped out. Narset going down to 3 here, I believe. 5. Wrong number of counters on that. Untap. Darryl now in a position to start taking this game back. 6 lands on the battlefield. Nice little man land there. Narset goes up to 6. Ooh, another miss. It's going to hurt him. Dragon with Silumgar hits the battlefield. Going to take that Thought Knot Seer for himself. And passes the turn. Darryl on 6 lands. Not the number he wants to be at. He wants to see 7 or plus. Mrs. Pilgrim is going to try to get him there. Darryl has no response, so that's going to resolve. Battlefield to the hand. Land to the battlefield. Land to the hand. Forest will be our choice. Oh, sorry. Spellmaster gets another one to the battlefield. Interesting. Good plays, good plays. Plays 1 of them for turn. And just back to Daniel. Interesting. Daniel's going to get to really crack in here now. First actual damage. Reveals a Silumgar's command. That Narset. Pretty good take off the top there. Thought that's here and Silumgar come in. Darryl plays the land for turn. Target comes down. He's got to blast that Silumgar probably. Or is it 6 toughness? I think it's a 5-4. Oh, it's a 3-5. Wow. Way off there. Darryl's actually at 13 here. My bad, guys. So he's going to blast that, try to get that Thought Knot Seer back. So Silumgar's command in hand, also an ultimate price. Ultimate price is not going to be doing anything against this board. Really going to the tank on this one. Going to cast a Silumgar's command. So it looks like he is returning, countering. Nope. What is he doing here? He's getting -3, -3? Not really sure what happened there. Did he bounce his creature to his hand? Oh, is that what happened? Did he bounce the Silumgar? Yes, he did. So he bounced into that side dragon with Silumgar. I could see he went to the bin or the hand there. So he gets to take the Atarka. That's insane.
Keeps it.
Yeah. Oh, did he not take Narset up? Or did I just miss it? Maybe I just missed it? Hi, Newbie T. Thanks for joining us. Go to Sack of Fetch, go to 12. Go to Cinder Glades. And tap 10. What we got for 10 here? Got an Ulamog on the cast. Trigger the Sanctum. Trigger the Ulamog. Try to exile that Silumgar and Narset. Dale does not have any options. Loses that Atarka. It's just control. Back of it back to Darryl. Thought Knot Seer is also open for an attack now. It looks like Daryl's going to start crunching in for 4. This thing's going to fetch up 2 lands, try to thin out the deck, look for an answer here. Can't really see what's in his hand. Not many cards that really get you out of this situation. Narset and Dragonlord Silumgar, which return command of a target to it. Who's commentating right now is Mike Knowles from Alter Reality Games. Glad to have all you guys joining us here. This is game 1 of our top 8 between Daniel Holt and Darryl Donaldson. Green Red Ramp versus Esper Dragons. Glad all you guys here on Twitch with us. Looks like Daniel's going to scoop it up. We're going to move to a game 2. Donaldson up a game. Daniel getting to choose whether he wants to be on the play or on the draw. Probably on the play. Guys, if you want to join in on all the fun at Alter Reality Games Circuit Series, we'll be in Detroit, March 19th through the 21st. That's our next event. We have Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic, Force of Will, Cardfight Vanguard, and Dragon Ball Z. It'll be in our Magic 2K specifically on Sunday. I think it's standard again. Come out, join all the fun, play. You can also watch here on Twitch.tv. Depending on how many streams we have going up, at some point we will have Magic streamed, hopefully. If you watch this on YouTube, or even if you're watching on Twitch now, you should definitely go over to AlterRadGames.com or the ARGCircuitSeries.com. Find out more about all of our great events, and we'd love to see you here. As for who's in our top 8, I don't have all the names. One of them is a PT player. I know that. Forget what his name is. Taught him earlier. Very well educated guy when it comes to Magic. Our top 8 consists of 3 Abzan multicolor decks, 2 Esper decks, and 3 Green X ramp decks. I can tell you in our backup feature, I do know the 2 people there, is an Abzan X color mirror played by John Wood and Ben Jacoby. Unfortunately, we don't have player mics for this. So we can't tune in, let you know what's going on down between them and judges. So we'll communicate as much as possible. But we're really glad you guys are here to watch with us. Event's been going great. We have a great time here for our first Magic event. I can't wait to do way more of these in the future. So just joining us now, we are going to game 2 of our top 8. Daniel Holt is down a game to Darryl. Darryl will decide probably go first here as the Esper deck wants to start casting its counter spells as soon as possible, as well as spraying the red deck for getting too far ahead on lands, which it's always going to do through its natural game state progression. Noble cards in the sideboard here. Daniel's got Infinite Obliteration, 2 copies of that. Might want to bring it in to deal with Ulamog or cards of such. Duress to get rid of all those land ramps. Flowing Tendrils if he brings out too many like Manador type cards. Swordsaw Visitor seems meh. That's really seems to be all the relevant cards in his sideboard. Over to Darryl, we have 2 Crumble the Dust, 3 Roast. Doesn't seem that good actually in here for this matchup. Another Thought Not Seer, probably the 4th one. Yep, the 4th Thought Not Seer. Another Ugin Spirit Dragon. And that seems about it. A Kozilek also seems pretty good. Daniel going to ship the hand back again. He did in game 1. Darryl's going to ship his hand back too. So both players are going to be on 6 in this next game here. So it appears Daniel will be sticking with his 6. Darryl going in for 5 now on the draw. Make it a little off pace. I got 2 new commentators here with me. Guys, want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, I'm Chris Calhoun.
I'm Chad Hilton.
Great to have you guys on with us.
What are they playing? Darryl's on ramp, like red-green ramp, and
Yep.
Daniel's on Esper Dragons. Alright, cool. We on game 2?
Yes, Darryl's up 1 game to Daniel.
Right, well, yeah, this matchup seems like it's in Darryl's favor. So I like the ramp.
He's down to
decks-
5 now, though.
He's down to 5?
Yes, on the draw.
Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, Red Deck seems pretty well positioned against the Esper Dragons. It was nice. Daniel had Silmgar scores on the draw, so he did make it so he could start countering even though he was behind
Yeah,
tempo-wise, which helped them come back a little bit. Unfortunately, an untimely Ulamog off top of that deck ripped away his Silmgar and took back that Tarka Dragon he stole.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, so like I really like this matchup because like after sideboard, Darryl gets to lose all of his bad cards. Like Kozilek's Return is just awful on this
Yeah,
matchup. So he like gets to
absolutely.
cut the Kozilek's Return. He gets to cut like that's really all the Kozilek's Return and maybe some ramp spells. So he gets to bring in Ugin, Void Winnower,
Yeah, right?
Kozilek, another Chandra, and just turn into this really aggressive ramp deck that can't like.
But with
So
Daniel, he
turn
gets
2 Jace.
Yeah,
Daniel-
turn 2 Jace. Let's try Mountain Pass. Ooh, that's not the best combo of lands you want.
As someone who needs the top deck of Forest into a Niece's Pilgrimage yesterday.
we also get to see Daniel might hopefully get the Infinite Obliterations to be really good this matchup.
Oh, did he bring an Infinite Obliteration on the sideboard?
Not sure, but he could have. Also has Duress, which is great to hit those Pilgrimage, Explosive Vegetations. Flutter Strand, it's going to hit the battlefield.
Looted away Ojutai. That is a bad sign.
You know it's bad when your opponent discards Ojutai.
It's like, oh, you have Ojutai in your graveyard. I don't like. And Silumgar.
Yeah. Well, it's not the Dragon Lord. Dragon Lord's Silmgar he wants in this matchup.
Yeah. Does he have Dragon Lord Silumgar in his deck?
Yes, he stole a Atarka he stole Thought-Knot Seer, almost got blown up by a Atarka. He Silmgar's commanded back to his hand to steal the Atarka then, and save that from the 5 damage, and then got it exiled by Ulamog.
This deck has so many
sad days.
one-ups, it feels like a legacy deck. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it truly is a control deck of the time.
It's like one Silumgar's command, one Anticipate. Jeez. Oh, he left into Advocates. I guess he just gets to like. The card seems like it's not good in this matchup, but I guess it's better than nothing.
He wants some early game, get the game going first.
Yeah. Well, like,
You can't give Dragons just free time to just.
do they get deck lists?
They have not seen decks.
They've not seen deck lists, so they don't know that he only has 1 Jace for Inspire-G, which is like important because he might, if he saw Jace at all, he might leave in Kozilek's Return.
Right.
But
You got to remember, unless it's a coverage match the entire event, you're not required to give deck lists anymore.
yeah, I forgot about that. Like, because they do that, they used to do that for SCG, so I just wasn't sure.
Yeah,
There's always coverage.
This is the first event. We're just
Oh no, I just like I know different top A's run them differently, so you just never know.
It's all about because like it's about like coverage matches if they get coverage or
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Looks like Daniel's just gonna jam an Ojutai here. He discarded one, so he discarded a second one. He discarded 2 Ojutai, so I'm assuming he just has another Ojutai in his hand.
Got an 18 from those fetches.
Yeah. Well, this game's gonna be really like their life totals aren't gonna matter until Darryl like actually draws an Ulamog, but I don't think that's gonna happen ever. Mulliganing to 5, he has 2 cards in hand. It looks like.
Jace about to flip here.
Discard Crux of Fate. I don't even.
Ojutai hit the battlefield.
Yeah.
Even discard shouldn't be bad because he has a Haven the Spirit Dragon in play if he needs it.
Thought-Knot Seer. Oh, Explosive Vegetation.
Station.
Is that a
I think
Cinder?
he's
Oh, it's
supposed to make sure he plays
Cinderglade.
a spell.
It's Expedition Cinderglade. I couldn't tell what that
yeah,
was.
yeah.
I thought that was like just a fucking freaking land.
Good catch.
Sorry. Does Darryl have 2 cards in hand?
I believe so.
It's a 2, and
2
Daniel.
1. Something not
Daniel has like 3 or 4.
He's about to start seeing a lot more with this Ojutai.
So Daniel has what access to, or Darryl has access to 8 mana next turn if he draws a land, 9 mana next turn if he draws a land. So
Yep.
he's like still a mana away from like Ulamog or Kozilek.
He can also make that 11 if it's under a shrine.
Yeah, if he draws a shrine, so he can like rip and hit.
Oh, no, wait, he already has, yeah. 2 shrines.
Yeah, 2 shrines, so he's up to 9 next turn if he draws any land. If he draws a shrine, he's up to 11. No, 10.
10. My bad.
So he just Kozileks and like, if he has Kozilek, that gotta be awesome. Like if his hand's just like shrine Kozilek, doesn't even matter what happens. His luck, it's like just all lands. Thought-Knot Seer.
They'll say no.
Silumgar Scorn.
Darryl left 15 from that last tip from Ojitai. Looks like we're taking another one here. Jay's also threatening to go ultimate. Kind of relevant in this situation.
Yeah,
Not super great, but
it's not like the rally decks where they can just like jam spells after spells. Like he's like a bunch of reactive spells and removal spells that don't hit anything.
I feel like he's not going to ultimate unless he absolutely needs it. He's going to keep plussing and just keep getting value off it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
I think he took Valton.
Yeah. But one of Blair's in the bottom of the library.
I think Daniel's got this game pretty well positioned in his favor at this point.
Yeah, this is just 3 turns away from being over.
No, he's at 10 right now. Sorry.
Yeah, 10
turns.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, Flamecaller's gonna come down.
Countered.
Nope.
Flamecaller's gonna go away.
Was that?
Scatter the wind.
Yep.
Why would I would just awaken there. I guess it doesn't change the clock at all, though. So it doesn't really matter too much.
Well, he's tapped out. You should have awakened. Just
Yeah.
Good
Was it awaken 4 or awaken 3?
I think it's awakened. Good question actually. No, that's not my head. This game did not be over.
But it wouldn't matter. Like unless it was like awaken 5, it just wouldn't even matter. Like leave out the mana for something else. But like your opponent's tapped out.
Darryl, you have one turn. What do you got for us?
Ulamog.
It's gotta be
Ugin. Ugin's pretty good. Don't have counterspell.
I think Daniel does have Ruinous Path.
Definitely has that card.
Yeah, but I think
Ulamog's a little bit better.
I think he has Soulingers command in his hand.
Daniel does?
I think so.
That's
Or
just
Scorn.
Scorn works.
Yeah. Any number of counterspells.
X counters plus.
So I don't think anyone's gonna go back to the sideboard here at all. So it looks like they're just gonna like shuffle up and present for the next game. Yeah.
Yep. So Daniel takes that up. Going to game 3 here. Guys, if you want to play some Magic here at the ARGCS Series, we'll be in Detroit March 19th through 21st. That should be the 20th. That's wrong. 19th through the 20th, not 21st. Not 3-day weekend, but we'll be here on the Sunday with another standard 2K. So if you guys want to come on over and play, that's cool. We'll be on Twitch at some point also, hopefully. So check us out here.
No. Am I 5 or
5-3.
Okay, I'm off. Very cool. Sorry about that, F-bomb.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Not the biggest deal. Try not to, but not the... So Darryl's on the play here. So barring a roll to 5, he's pretty well positioned to take this game.
Yeah. Outside of just him mulliganing into Oblivion, I don't think he can lose this matchup.
What about mulliganing to Oblivion Silver? He's not playing that card. Just
so
not in
mulliganing into a different deck.
Yes.
I would still put it in his favor.
Really? I don't know. The
mulliganing into
judges
another
over there might say differently.
Mulliganing into a different ramp deck, sure. Like if we're arguing the semantics of Magic, yeah, it's a bad idea, but I don't know. This is bad. Like I just don't see. I just don't see people playing Esper Dragons in Standard that much, and I think it's really because the green-red ramp decks, like they're like mid-range decks. They kind of play the same style. Like they're not tempo-y at all, and the ramp decks just kind of abuse the late game so much. But you saw like the last game where like putting Ojitai on the board and just playing counter spells, like being an old school control deck with a clock, really doesn't like.
That's the thing he needs. Like the Esper Dragon deck to win this match just needs to hit an early dragon and just have it out there.
I mean, we didn't even see him hit like cards like Duress. Like his opponent got the result, all of his land ramp.
Yeah, because he only has 2 in the 75, right? So 2 Duress, 2 Dispel, and Dispel's not even that great here. Like I would
transgress the mind. I believe you probably brought that in considering.
So like what? So like a transgress the mind. You probably cut ultimate price unless you really want to deal with Sylvan Advocate, but like it's not that great against pretty much anything else in the deck. Like doesn't kill Atarka, doesn't kill any of the like Eldrazi. So ultimate price seems pretty bad. Ruinous Path is good. So you probably cut Dispel. You probably cut Ruinous Path.
The Ruinous Path is still in there because he had.
Or not Ruinous Path. Sorry. He probably cut.
I actually don't see Transgress the Mind in the 75.
He doesn't have Transgress the Mind at all.
Oh, see that? I thought he did.
He just has 2 Duresses.
Yeah, just 2 Duress, and then.
Interesting. That's probably another list we had. Is there a backup feature that I'm thinking of? Backup feature has Trigus the Mind. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, double.
Oh, it's in Ben and John.
Yep, double Abzan multicolor.
Yeah, it's like Abzan aggro and Abzan light blue, as I was told.
Yeah, our top cut is 3 Abzan X's, 3 green X ramps, and 2 Esper decks.
Yeah, it's
Dragon, one
It's like Mark Dew Green, as it's called in the local areas. because the guy that top aided, Mark Constantini, is like his deck has just crushed every event.
Interesting.
So it's like 3 PPTQ wins and then a Moto PTQ win, I think, and 1 in RPTQ on top of that. So he's just been like, the deck's really good.
So what I'm hearing is he has like what, 2 Liliana versus now?
Snapcaster Mitch.
Oh right, switched over. Well, I didn't know it was.
Yeah.
Could have been a bit ago. No, good for him. All right, well, we're starting this game off. Forest polluted Delta.
Well, there were no mulligans, so it looks like the game.
I think they actually mulligans to 6. Both
mulligan
players.
to 6.
They both saw him scry a minute ago.
520. You
guys sticking around commentating though? Awesome. I don't know what
Unless you want to ban me.
Sylvan Advocate into Ovenissa. A little more aggressive like we saw in our mirror match before.
Oh, those like the top 8. Yeah.
Red green.
Yeah, Ovenissa is so good in these ramp decks. Just being able to like get through your bad draw, like get rid of lands and just hitting actual gas is amazing. What did he hit off Oath? I didn't catch it.
I didn't catch it either. I think actually might just meant land. I think it might be the mouth that he played.
Okay.
Even hitting lands here is still just good. Like,
Yeah, just like the card does everything in this,
Yeah,
in this
land when
deck.
you need it, something else when you don't want it.
also, it finds any of your lands. So if you hit like a temple or anything, you can put that in your hand.
And like the deck only has like 10 spells it doesn't hit, which is amazing. And like after sideboard he loses Cosmic turns, so it's just even better.
Here's our first big spell of the game.
Explosive Vegetation.
Yep, and really hit counter spell.
I was gonna get
Zelmgar scoring, gonna take it. Attacking for 2 with the Advocate.
17.
Back. Delta for Daniel, pass it back. There are 2 off the Advocate. Yep. Connects.
Maybe if he has Hedron Archive. I don't think he has any other ramp spells though.
This is gonna.
and the
Yep, Fountain Invocation. Is that
Revealing
after?
Ojutai. I think it was during Declare Attacks.
Okay.
No, I think he just took it.
He went to he went to his board definitely. Darryl loses 2 life. How much because of
He doesn't lose anything. That's correctly named. Daniel gains 4.
Oh, Daniel gains 4. Okay, he goes to pad, so I was like, unless he.
So it should be at 19, I think.
Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah.
He probably wrote it up. He probably said have a response. Wrote it up when he deducted. Here's Edge Attack. Saw it before. See it again. Here's a Chandra. Let's go trade. Just straight removal spell.
That's awesome. It's just
Chandra-
Chandra, kill your dragon.
Chandra very underrated, I feel, right now. It's getting a lot more play. I think you'll see a lot more past rotation of Cons and Fate.
Oh yeah, I definitely hated that card when I first saw it, but the fact that it just kills almost everything that isn't named Siege Rhino is insane. Like, and in these ramp decks, where just like you need something to bridge the gap from.
Oh, they don't play. Sorry.
Oh, you're good, man. Like something to bridge the gap from like 6 to 20 mana, like these decks have. Like Chandra's great.
Yeah. It's just, you know, people like underestimate a lot of these cards that are out right now just because you have old school game design. Still,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like Dragons is going to be insane compared to everything else that's going to be out.
Well, like Dragons has the best spells in the format right now. Like Collect the Company, outside of like Rally the Ancestors, which is just the best card. Like Collect the Company is insane, and it gets to stay around in the next
can't wait.
format. It's gonna be awesome. Like just mono dispel, Collect the Company decks.
I just want to play some black white tokens in standard. I'm already doing that. I'm already playing black white tokens. I want to play better black.
Just
white
go play Modern. Like
I'm playing Infected Modern right now.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Listen, the only way to do is just make sure they can't play their plays.
Until the Eldrazi displays your Infect creature and you lose.
Well, then that happens. But you know,
no. I'm just. I love Infect. It's like such a good match. Like such a good deck, and
it's more fair than the other things running around right now.
oh, no. Which is like a weird to say. Like the Infect deck is the fair deck.
Yeah, it's just the aggro deck. Except for it's actually more fair because in this case, because it doesn't have burn spells, it actually has to do combat damage.
Yeah. It's like we can't actually end the game until I cast Become Immense. Is he just fetching right now?
Yeah, he's just fetching for a Flooded Strand. Going down to 17.
Probably just getting an Ojutai. Unless he's casting a...
Maybe an end step dig through time? I think it might be during Darryl's... It's during end step. He has 2 lanes tapped.
He's got to anticipate last.
Oh, does he just anticipate?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe he's...
It's probably dig through time.
Or he's just doing it just to do it now.
Yeah. But like even then, like... Yeah. I guess you don't want to draw any more lands now. It's dig through time. Yeah.
Yep.
Such an amazing Magic card.
Yeah. Sad to see it go.
Really? You say that, and then you play against it 20,000 times. You're just like, oh, they banned it? Good. I don't
Yeah,
care.
you know, there's not so many good control cards right now.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I feel like it's fair that you get that card right now. I'll probably agree with you when we see some better control cards come out. Hopefully, in Shadows of Innistrad.
Well, it's like that's just the deck design too.
Yeah,
like they just push it more towards creatures than spells. So you see this like when a card like Dignitum gets printed, it's like, oh, that card's amazing because it's so strong. Like also Delve as a mechanic is just such a strong mechanic because of the way the games progress over
Let's
time.
just agree that we should never go back to Return the Ravnica Theros control. Can we just agree that we just don't
Is
do
that Sphinx's control?
Yeah.
Oh, I never want to see that
Can
in
we
my
just
life.
never do that again?
When someone casts an Elixir of Immortality, I have night terrors.
If I recall correctly, Huey Jensen had a 3.5 hour finals match, I believe, at Grand Prix. Yeah, it was like 2.5, 3.5 hour finals. It was the mirror.
Was it the mono? That was one they didn't have
It was mono blue
Elspeth.
versus that. Yeah,
Because they didn't have Elspeth, they just had Elixir of Immortality to mill you out, and yeah, that does not sound.
It was the worst thing I ever watched on the treadmill.
I don't know. It was that green-white mirror match. The first came out the green-white mid-range
God.
deck. That was awful.
Was it the Master of the Unseen match that lasted 25 hours?
That deck was great. That deck was fantastic. That was a great deck building.
It was a Dragonlord swing.
It's so weird that Mastery of the Unseen as a card doesn't see more play in Constructed.
Yeah, right?
Like
even
it's
sideboard. Just even sideboard.
so like Paul Rizzo played it at the GP last weekend
Yep.
when he was just crushing people, and it doesn't. I think Joe Mocha's command kind of puts it in this weird spot where people are playing that as a just happenstance, and it deals with it.
Yep. Well, we'll have to think about whether you use it or not anymore, because bye-bye in a few weeks.
Is it in Fate
It's a
Reforged?
Yep, Fate card.
One of the. That's
Sad to
countered.
see that one go. Very, very fair card. It's very powerful.
Yeah. There goes a Tarkus command to a Silumgar Scorn, further defining how much better Silumgar as a dragon is than a Tarka.
Just proving once again, men are better than women.
Maybe. Not really. Not a chance.
Speaking of women, how about our Werewolf Planeswalker coming up?
Dude, I am so.
Red green?
It's good.
At least red green.
We were talking about like Jund, maybe like a Jund werewolf.
That'd be cool.
Like-
It seems a little too much. See, she was like maybe somewhat out of control. I can see Jump, but she seems
Well, so
pretty
like
in control of
that's like the thing with the plane, right? Like everyone's like kind of
herself.
corrupted.
But it's, in the story she has very much shows that she is in control.
Yeah,
Like she's speaking Naya. Green, white, green, red, or Naya,
white.
probably.
That'd be cool. Yeah,
like a Naya werewolf.
Did you see Avison last night?
She's broken. she is
it's so
broken.
good. It's like, okay, I wouldn't say it's broken. I would say it's very high power level. Maybe not broken.
Okay.
I'm not ready to say it's broken yet.
I guess I get really excited about cards, but so Sarah Angel with Flash
There's the game right there. Valor stands
Yeah.
on it when he tries to remove a spell with Chandra.
and attack for 5 and
Oh, wait,
game
was he not at 5? Oh, maybe he was at 15.
maybe 10. Maybe it's
Yeah.
6.
I think it's at 5 now. There's no way out. He's only taking Ojitai.
If only they could tell us who's like the lowest.
Yep, and that's the game.
Oh, the handshake! The handshake when you kill your opponent. No, you don't do that.
We actually usually have a points cam, but started taking some stuff down early, so we got taken down.
Yeah.
But the backup feature got done already. So guys, we're gonna go for a bit. We'll be back with the semifinals. I actually probably won't be back. I gotta catch a bus, but these guys will be back hopefully, and I'll have one of the other guys running the actual numbers for you guys. So, but stay tuned to ARG Circuit Series Richmond. If you're on YouTube, make sure to subscribe. Check out our Twitch channel and ARGCircuitSeries.com. And we'll be back in a minute.